All righty, we are live. Hey, everybody, it's Cajun Coin Hunter, aka Boudreaux, and Ed the Old Tech Guy's MIA tonight. In fact, I talked to him earlier today. Wish I'd have talked to him earlier than earlier today. So, uh, we taking Ed the Old Tech Guy's spot tonight temporarily. Bill Betts, how you doing? And Ed, the old tech guy, put his back out doing some electrical work, pulling wire, cable, whatever. He put his back out. So uh, he did manage to put up a video yesterday. So we're going to be taking his place tonight, probably talking about tools. We get some tool guys in here, mechanics like Anthony Robles, GM85. Uh, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I did send you a link. A good minute. I hope that good minute don't mean an hour. Okay, because I want to get some of the guys that Ed, the old tech guy, usually has up tonight over here. And we got Johnny Best in the house over here, sitting right next to me. He's usually here on Tuesdays, and we cook. Tonight is shrimp sauce, stuffed crab, and crab patty, deep fried. Those are. What's up, Mr. Adam in a small town machine shop? How you doing tonight, Mona Me?
Hello, doing good.
And then we got Bill Betts is in the house. I think I said hello earlier. I gotta get my I gotta get my earphones in so I don't have that little thing going on. Robert Johnson. Hey, what's going on, Mona Me? Hadn't seen you in a skinny minute. Robert Johnson is from North Louisiana. He's also known as one of the W Kings, the Prince of W Quarters. And look out! Boom! 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 Ed the Old Tech Guy's in here saying this stream is Ed the Old Tech Guy approved. Laughing out loud. So yeah, we're gonna get Anthony up in here later on. Dave's not here, man. What's up, David Carlisle? My Bama bro, what's going on? You're looking for mechanics and tool guys to come in here tonight, or machine shop guys. You know, since this is a Ed the Old Tech Guy spinoff, we got to keep in format for sure. And I don't have any memes to show off. Maybe Shaggy the Shaggy the rifleman. I think he's got some memes, but that was already reserved for Ed the Old Tech Guy. So if anybody can think of some new memes that's not meant for Ed the Old Tech Guy, we could rate them, whatever. But I don't have the whole crew in here yet. I sent a email to Dale Lucid, one of the council members. I got Jay Who. I sent him a link, and also one of the guys that come up a lot. Uh, when I'm invited, he's invited also. It's Power Stroke Jew. Trust me, he's an engineer. That's right. Trust me, he's an engineer. That's right. Yeah, Ed the Old Tech Guy. I didn't mention it yet. He is MIA. I did mention that, and I did mention he messed up his back, but I wasn't going to get into details on his situation. But oh well. Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
How's everyone doing tonight? Hey, David. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Robert. Hi, Bill. Hey, Mayor.
Okay, I'm back. Missy was trying to find the video for Johnny. He's, like I said, he's right next to me. And she was setting that up for Johnny so he could watch it and watch the chat instead of leaning over way over here and watching the chat. So, what's up, Adam? How you doing tonight, brother?
Busy day.
Well, that works. That works. And then sometimes you got busy nights when customers come in at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Well, yeah, but
It's
that's
corn.
10 my time and then 9 your time since you in on the East Coast over there.
Yeah, they're harvesting corn and potatoes right now, so I get calls at all hours of the day sometimes.
Yeah, and all hours of the night. Eleanor Rides is in the house.
Hey, Eleanor.
And Eleanor, I did send you a link also to join in.
Tonight in the shop, I ripped that headstock off that lathe to power one of my milling machines. So got that project going.
That newer lathe you got?
No, I had an older one. I have 3 lathes that are about 15 feet long. So I took
Right.
the worst one. I wanted to use the headstock as a gearbox, so I took the headstock off it. I'm going to power my milling machine with it.
Oh, the milling machine. Hey, Mater's Workshop's in the house. How you doing, Mater? And I did send you a link. And I guess he knows that. There he is. What's up, Mater?
Working out, trying to maybe build me an actual computer desk for out here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What you gonna
Because
use? Some paint grade maple or something, or
no, use the free wood I get from work.
oh, okay, okay,
It's all the same wood that built the this little work table out of. Same one I got the table for my toolbox to sit on. Um, the storage shed, which I need to get back to working on that again. And it's wood I can afford. It's all free.
right, free. Let's see
Right.
what Robert Johnson got to say here. Sure found a lot of those W quarters. Yeah, Robert, you sure did. You sure did. Let's see what else he
What's up,
said.
David?
David just finished a box of nickels. 131 fines in a box of nickels. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Mater.
Yeah.
Say hello to Robert Johnson. He's my neighbor, my northern neighbor.
What's up, Robert Johnson?
He's the W quarter prince.
I still gotta find one.
Well, get to know Robert. He might sell you one cheap.
The biggest problem with those W quarters is that most of them are all to the east of me. What I find around here are going to be either Denver or San Francisco.
Hey,
Every now and then, it might be
you
Philly.
know how many trips Robert, like I said, he's my northern neighbor. He's up on I-20 up there in West Monroe. All right. You know how many times he went to Texas and got boxes of quarters and found 30, 40, 50 in a box?
I don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, you don't.
Well, let's just say that I keep looking, every time I get change or anything like that, I find a 19 or a 20 quarter. I'm looking at it. It'll say have a D on it. I'm going, damn it.
hmm Yeah. Well, it's only 2019, 2020s they did them. So,
I know. That's why I look at my 2019s and 2020s.
yeah, there you go. And I still don't have the whole collection of W's. I've got the whole. I think I have the whole collection for 19. I don't have the whole collection for 20 yet.
I don't
2020.
have a single
But
one yet.
but that'll come in time. That'll
Yeah.
come in time. So Robert said, yeah, not much. He won't charge you much for one. In fact, oh, you don't have any more. Oh, that's why you don't want much for him. You don't have any more.
So in other words, he let me have one of those quarters for what? 30 cents?
If he had one.
Hey,
just
he
like
been
I
making a
can,
profit.
just like I can sell crawfish for 75 cents a pound right now, but I ain't got none. That's called clickbait.
Yep.
I could put an ad in the newspaper, crawfish, 20 bucks a sack. Extra large select crawfish, 20 bucks a sack. I'd be getting phone calls all day and all night. And if
Yep.
I put an email link in there, I'd be getting hundreds of emails. But I'd have to say, well, I'm sorry, I don't have any right now. I'm out.
Yep. Sold
But
out.
that would be a good business promotion though for later on when I would have some.
Yep, that's true.
And Missy Luquette's in the house. Welcome, Miss Missy Luquette.
Hello,
And Mrs. V Twisted V Twins in the house.
hey,
Hello.
what's up, Sandy?
Hello, Miss Sandy. How you doing?
It must be a slow night at the parts house.
Yeah, well, let me see.
Nope, she'd be home by now.
Yeah, I was thinking to say, she just shut down the store, the parts store. So,
Yeah.
Dean, what's
She's
up?
probably home by now.
Yeah, what's up, Dean? Mountain of Coin Accord. How's everything going up there in the cold area you in? Because I know it's got to be cold up there. Yeah, Robert said I had 20 banks I was going to get quarters. 20 different banks.
Ah, that's why she's on here. Sandy says today's her day off.
Yeah, was my day off. Okay. Yeah, yesterday she had to open and close the store, I think, the parts house. That was yesterday, I think.
Yep.
Monday. Because she was in with Mark Sunday night on Puller Bear Edge stream. And
Yep.
I think the next morning, which was Monday, she had to open the store and close it. There's Red Line Gary.
What's up, Gary?
Trying
Hey,
to get these two-legged tornadoes to bed, and that's what I always call them. I even sold my slab W quarters. That case is going on. Wow.
Oh, and by
Where's
the way,
rigged at? Where's rigged at? I don't see rigged in here yet. But I think Missy Luquette is just saying rigged.
yeah.
To ring.
And she's getting worse than
put a ring in 710's ear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you did.
Hey, Cajun, I got the word today. It's fixing to be official that I'm fixing to be going in work now at around 7:30 in the morning,
I
and I'm
thought you
going to be.
started that this morning.
Nope, I gotta wait till it gets me the key and the code for the security alarm and everything. So that's what
Yeah,
he's waiting on.
but you ended last night at 7 to go to work early this morning.
No, I ended at 9, but I was still at work early. I was there a little bit before 8. But like I
Yeah.
said, now it's going to be official that I will be getting I'll be getting the key and the code for the security alarm system. So I get in there, I get everything open because I'll be the first one in. But the one good thing is means I get a chance to leave early in the day. Plus, I get to go to lunch earlier than normal.
Yeah, well, that'll work.
Yeah. Well, we do actually have Ed, the old tech guy, in here.
Yes, we do. He's in chat. He's resting his back. I talked to him earlier today, but he said he's going to be in chat. He didn't think he's going to pop in, but in the panel. But he said I will be in chat, giving the thumbs up and
Hey,
showing the support.
hey, look, it's little Marky Mark.
There's Mark, Twisted V Twin Garage. You see, let me get Mark in here. Like I said, we're looking for mechanics and mechanics and two guys. Twisted. That dog it. Okay. Uh.
Hey, Cajun, did you see that video I did on this little storage cabinet I got?
I did.
No, me and Johnny watched a couple. We watched one. Well, I was showing him something, but that Ed did last week, and then we were watching the one from yesterday. At Lowe's, the Black Friday deals. Mater, do you have Mark's email?
I don't believe I do, but Crystal might.
Okay, well, Mark, send me an email. I'm going to send you a link to join in. I'm pretty sure Mark has my email. Hey, Miss Ida, how you doing, Sean? Wow. And you know Miss Ida, don't you, Mater?
Yep.
Yeah. She's right north of you in Quitman.
Yep. But no, what I'm wanting to do is this area right here. I'm thinking about getting that all cleared out and actually having a little desk and everything over here set up and have the computer set up over there because right now I got the computer set up on my work table and there's things I need to do.
Right.
I can't do it with the computer sitting here.
Right. Hey, Nancy Barber, how you doing tonight, Chat?
So Adam, what do you think of the that little tool cabinet?
That looked like a neat little unit there.
It is. I like it. I mean, for the money wise, I mean, if you actually, look at how much it costs and everything, it's not that bad of a deal. I mean, like I said, if you break it all down, Okay, because right now it's $199. Okay, so I mean that gets you the cabinet, it gets you the impact driver, gets you the drill, a little 2 amp hour battery, and a slow charger. Well, if you go and just get the uh, the impact driver, the drill, the battery, and the charger, that's $149. Okay. But now, if you want the cabinet just by itself, they'll sell you the cabinet too. That's $142
Mm.
just for the cabinet.
Yeah.
So I'm going, hold it. You mean to tell me for $57 more, I can get the cabinet with the drill, the impact, battery, and a charger? I mean, money wise, that's a better deal.
Yeah, that's a good deal then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
and-
to move into another battery powered setup here soon. I still run Craftsman 19.2 volt stuff from like the last 10 years.
yeah.
But
Well,
I don't use, except for my little 1/4 inch impact. Out in the field, I use all corded tools
or air.
or air, and they're handy. But in the shop, I just have electric reels hanging from the ceiling and all that. But they do come in handy, and it's time for me to upgrade, I think.
Right. Well, to me, and no, I'm not sleeping on the couch or out here. But to me, one of the biggest things that I like about having the Cobalt over all the others, the warranty.
Cover.
They give you. I haven't found another one out there that gives a 5-year warranty on the tool, in which if anything goes wrong within that time period, you take it back to the store and exchange it.
Yeah.
I mean, so far I've done that on 2 different ones. I actually had the original set, which was 18 volt, and I was using the reciprocating saw, and it finally died. I mean, it finally just gave out. I took it back to the store, and luckily for me, they still had some. Did an exchange. The other thing was that 80 volt push mower, and it was about a little bit over 3 years old. I found my receipt, took it back into the store, did an even exchange, and actually I got an upgrade because the one I had was brushed, and they didn't have that anymore, so they had the brushless kind, but went from having one with a 2 amp hour battery to a 5 amp hour battery.
Yeah.
So it's actually a better deal because technology has changed, but I mean, 5-year warranty on the tool, and they got 3-year warranty on the batteries and the charger.
I think I would use a 1/2 inch impact a lot, battery one. Because I use my air one a lot.
Here's a 1/2 inch. Okay, now I'll put it like this. This is the smallest one they've got. Okay, they've got 2 bigger ones, including the XTR one. But this one right here, right after I bought it, and Cajun will remember, it was a night that one of the my brothers from the ministry, he had a blowout. So I left, Cajun, took over, and I gathered up some sockets. That impact there, it was powerful enough to take the lug nuts off a 3/4 ton Dodge truck with no problem. So I mean, if they can take the lug nuts off of a 3/4 ton Dodge truck, and that's a small one.
Yeah, I use it a lot because I use my impact a lot on taking flanges apart, pipe flanges and all that.
Right. I mean, this one here will work good for me. For someone like you, I would suggest getting the bigger one. It is heavier, but it's got a little bit more oomph to it than this one. But I'm not going to be doing the same kind of things you're doing. Now, of course, they've got the XTR one, which has got a lot more to it. But on that one there, I would say get the better 24 volt. These are the extended run. Yeah, I've just got the extended run ones, but they do have ones out there called the Ultimate Out, and they're designed more for the XTR tools than just the regular. But they are pricier, but not by much. I think you can get a 4 amp hour ultimate output, I think, for about $70, just the battery itself.
Mater,
Yeah.
Nancy Barber said, if you plan on doing a desk, for your computer in your shop, like be smart and get you a clear plastic wardrobe, for your desktop, your keyboard, and or your tower, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then, then you can access it through your zipper. And you remember we were talking about that a while back. Sometimes you have dust in your shop, which you haven't done anything in there lately.
No, I haven't. That's why I need to.
But that zipper, that headdress, like over you. But you have an extra filter on your tower, don't you?
I've got, yeah, I do. As a matter of fact, before I actually do start working out here, what I plan on doing is taking some like t-shirt material and actually covering it. That way, that acts like another filter. So, I mean, that way air can still get through it, but it's still gonna, keep dust and debris and stuff like that out. So that's the plan. Because really, I've got the top, and that's where the radiator is. Then I've got the front or the sides, and that I plan. I'm just going to be using, like I said, get probably some cloth material, probably about 2-3 inches in width, and going around there, and doing the same thing for the top. But I'll probably get some of those, find some magnetic strips and everything, and using that just to hold it on there with. That way I can, just pop the magnetic strip off and take the t-shirt material, whatever, take that off, and I can put another one on.
Nancy said, I don't know what she was. You said something. She said that's too much. It will get hot quick.
With what this computer here, it's actually a liquid cooled radiator. It's got the liquid cooling going for the CPU. But all I'm wanting to do is just cover, take that t-shirt material around the openings where air comes in. That way it'll, filter out some of the dust particles. Keep that kind of stuff out.
Right. Yeah, because we talked about that before you even bought.
Oh yeah.
That computer.
Oh yeah, I know. And Crystal and I, we've already looked at it, and I mean it'd work. But like I said, what I want to do is take some of those. I mean, you've seen those little magnetic strips where you sit there and you cut it with a pair of scissors, which are maybe half an inch in width. You probably picked that up at Walmart, or I hate saying it, but Crystal's favorite place would be in Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
And just get some of that, and
Oh, boy.
that'll hold the t-shirt material down. I mean, it's a metal case.
Yeah. Dog it. Mark. Mark, you still here? All right. I didn't know if David Carlisle put my email in there. Hey, Nick.
So, Nick,
Nick Hildebridle. How you doing, mon ami?
Hi, Nick.
he just wound up accepting a friend request from me not that long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, on Facebook, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony? But no, like I said, like I said, I do need my work table back. It's just fact is that, I started running. I went and got me a 50-foot Cat 6 cable, and I was going to do like what you said. I got me a couple of eye screws, and got them put up, and I was going to plan on running that cable. Yeah, have it go from the corner of the house out here to the garage, hanging through the air, and everything. And I got the hole already drilled. Got the hole drilled in the top of the garage. Ran the cable already through. Brought it in enough to where it'll hook up to the computer. Started running it back the other way and found out about 10 feet too short. That was a 50-foot cable. Like, damn.
Yeah. Well, I said 75 or 100. Oh, 7 months ago, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Like
the only problem is that they either have it in 50 or they got it in 100, or they got it in shorter.
Did you get my email about your leak down tester? Also, it's a full kit. I found the 18 millimeter adapter. Okay. No, I didn't, Anthony. I did not get emailed about that. Sure didn't. Sometimes it takes a day or something to. Let's see. David Carlisle, put my email in there real quick, if you don't mind, please, sir. It's Cajun Coin Hunter 64@gmail.com.
So, Ed, how easy is it to do my own cat cable then?
Well, if you have your own crimper, your end crimper.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was telling Crystal about, is that I don't have that little crimper.
Yeah, because I got the tools. Well, Matt has got it. Not me, but Matt's got it. But I can get it anytime I want. Because when we were doing electrical work in houses, we had to run the computer wires in every room, a jack for every room. Okay, there's my email, guys and gals. It's CajunCoinHunter64@gmail.com. And Mark, Twisted V, and who else is that for? Mark and I Forgot that quick. I forgot that quick.
All right, right now I'm looking at that's called telephone.
Yeah, brain fart, senior moment. No, Redline Gary, no, I got him already. His link's already sent out. Oh, Dale Lucid. Dale. I wanted to send him one, and no, I did send Dale one. I did. Who was it that it was Mark, Mark and Sandy, and come on, go back up and chat here. Got who else I wanted to get in here? Oh well. I'll call Jehu in 5 minutes to make up cables. The Ethernet cables.
Yep. Well, I do know there's a difference between an Ethernet and a Cat 6. Now I know Cat 6 is an Ethernet, but I know there is a difference between the two. And the Cat 6 is what I'm running right now, out here, but I need to run it different. But then I do need to run a different one because what I'm wanting to do is run it from the modem I've got now up to the attic and over to my mom's computer because she's got AT&T and that internet there is slow as all get out. And since I just got her a new computer, it would be better on the internet running like what I've got.
Yeah, but now, what internet do you have?
I've got Spectrum.
Yep. Oh, okay. But your mom has AT&T?
Yep.
So y'all have two different internet service providers?
Yeah, and the only reason is on that is I wound up going to Spectrum because the internet I was getting with AT&T, it wasn't able. I couldn't do hardly anything with it when I first started. I needed a lot faster. Up like this, I think what my mom's got right now. I think it's 40 up. No, it's 40 down. I think 14 up.
14 up is not bad. 14 up is not bad. 1.4 up is bad.
Well, let's just say I was doing all the testing and everything with hers. Oh no, it was that bad.
I don't know why you got two different. I don't know why you got two different ones.
Well, like I said,
that one Spectrum you can run from your router, not your modem, your router, the one in your house to your mom's computer and out to your shop with the 75-foot or whatever cable, Cat 6 or 5E or whatever, and you'll be okay with that because your mom's not going to be on this late at night, more than likely. No.
And that's what I was saying. I do that, and I can get rid of the AT&T. For one thing, that's going to cut that bill in half.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just got through saying. I want to be able to go from my router, like I've got now for the computer here, and but also go from that router up and over to my mom's computer.
Yeah, and Ed the old tech guy says Ethernet is the name of the frame, you know, that passes through the Cat 6 or Cat 5 or coax, you
I
know.
got Cat 6 cable running to the shop. That's how I run this shop's internet. Is a Cat 6
Yep.
Yeah,
cable.
Cat
Yeah.
6.
Well,
That's it.
right. Well,
Is that the
Ed was
yellow
telling
wire?
me that right, but Ed was telling me that Cat 6 or even Cat 5 is going to be better than a Ethernet cable.
Well, no. Well, Cat 6 is Ethernet.
I know, but I'm saying
Ed just
the Cat
explained it in
6,
the comments. Pull that comment up,
right.
Cajun.
What?
Pull the comment up. Ed just explained it. So Ethernet is the name of the frame that passes through. So it basically,
Yeah.
it's the same thing when we say an Ethernet cable. It's actually a Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable.
Yeah.
But everybody just kind of does a general term as an Ethernet cable.
All right.
Yeah.
So then, what's the difference? Okay. So then, what's the difference between an Ethernet cable and a Cat 6?
None. It's the same thing. It's just a general term.
Yeah. Right. Instead of using coaxial cable, like on your CB radio, that is 50 ohm cable, and cable TV is 75 ohm coaxial cable. Coax for short.
It's just a general term.
Yeah. Now, from my cable box, okay, on top of my
Then add the link.
telephone pole,
Be technical with this.
I did send you the link, Ed. Oh, send me a link again. Anyway, on your cable network, when it comes into your house, it's a coax cable, and
Right.
it goes to your modem, and then from your modem, you use Ethernet going to your router, and then you router from your router. Yeah, from your router, do all that.
Well, I do know
Okay.
there's a difference. Okay, but I do know there's a difference between Cat 5 and Cat 6 as far as data transfer.
Right. Correct.
Right there. Cat 6 means a category 6 cable defines the twist and the copper size.
Yeah. Yeah. And it depends on what you're doing from what to what. Sometimes you have to, and me and Ed talked about this already a while back. If you're doing from different servers to another server and, blah, 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 yada, 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 sometimes your twisted pairs go in a different sync than your regular. Sometimes you got to change them.
Hey everybody, it's Ed the old tech guy. I'm sorry I didn't stream today. My back is killing me. Like Cajun explained, thank you Cajun for hosting tonight. That's very kind of you. That way everybody has a stream to visit. I just wanted to jump in real quick so I can help maybe dispel some of the misconceptions of what we're saying here when it comes to Ethernet. So Ethernet is basically a machine language. It's what composes. It's basically the composition of a frame, telling it where one machine is, or one switch is, or one computer is, where it begins and the destination. So and you basically take this frame, imagine it like a box. The middle of the box is a message. The front, the preamble or the front of the frame is the destination where it's going to go, and the end of the frame is where it's going. Again, it's just a machine language. Everybody says Ethernet cable when they see category 5, category 6, category 7, category 8, and sometimes even with coax, they'll say Ethernet cable. That's a misconception. It's a badly used term. The reason why they call it Ethernet cable is because you can pass Ethernet on any of those mediums. But the difference is with those cables is that with Cat 5, it depends on the megahertz and the bandwidth that is allowed on that cable. So Cat 5 will only let you up to 300 meg. When you go to Cat 5e, you can go up to 1 gig as long as you're not going over long distances. Cat 6, you can go to your max distance, which is 300 feet or less, and hit 1 gig and maybe beyond. It's all dependent. When you're talking about cat, it stands for category. It tells you the thickness of the copper that's inside, how it's twisted, and the allowable megahertz before it bleeds out and causes radio interference or electromagnetic interference between cables. So
RF.
RF, right? Does that make sense, Mater?
Yeah. Okay, so I can actually get by with. Okay, I know from my modem out here in the garage, I would need about 60, 65 feet. So
60, 65 feet. You're great. You're great to use Cat 5,
Yeah.
Cat 5e, or Cat 6.
I
What
would go Cat 6 though.
my recommendation is use Cat 6. And if it
right.
goes through outside, if you're going to go outside at any point, consider using shielded Cat 6 and or get exterior grade Cat 6.
Okay.
Mater, one time I sent you a link for Cables and Kits, the company that I deal with, me and Matt
Okay.
deal with. I sent you a link on that. It's called Cables and Kits. And you can get anything you want from them. And
Well,
it's
if
cheap
he's just
too.
going 50 foot, as long as he's going like interior stuff, they got them already pre-made, and they're not very expensive. these
Right,
Cat
right,
cables.
yeah.
So I bought
Right,
several
yeah,
over the years.
It's all
I
pre-made,
put them together
but
myself. I've done it before.
but 50 foot is 10 foot too short for Mater, he said, I
Right.
think.
I need about
And that's
60 to
25 foot
65 feet.
pre-made one too.
You know what? Jay Who's having a lot of fun making them right now. If you ask Jay Who and pay the shipping, he'll make it for you. I taught him how to make them, and he's like when we go on our side jobs, he wants to have a bunch of pre-made ones so that when I'm hooking up all the equipment on the front of the rack, I have nothing but I got a bunch of shorties like 2-footers and such. So he said he's gonna make them for me, pre-make them. He's having fun doing it. He wants to make them to the point where he can sell them and sell them
Right.
cheap. I know I've given him some boxes of Cat 6. I'll tell him I'll give him the Cat 6 and the heads if he'll make it and mail it to you.
Well, now the thing about it is, like you were saying. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm running it from inside the house outside, and it's going from the corner of the house to the garage and inside. So what you're saying there is I would need a shielded one
or
something
get an exterior grade. You want an exterior grade Cat 6 cable, and those are really difficult to crimp. They're kind of a pain even for me. But there's an easy fix for this. You go ahead and buy yourself an RJ jack, like the telephone jacks. Remember the old school telephone jacks? You get yourself an RJ jack, and you punch it down, or just like any other electrical cable, you strip it and put it on there, on the each screw, and just make sure that each color goes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 and 8, it's whatever. At that point, it's whatever color code you want. You can have white, blue, blue, white, orange, orange, white, green, green, white, brown, brown, and then put those on whatever number it is. It just has to match the other side, as long as it's even Steven on both sides.
Yeah,
and this way,
right. But I'm coming out of the modem itself.
no, I got you. I got you. So
The router, you mean?
Oh, the router.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. From
Coming
the
out
modem,
of the router,
from
and I've got to drill the hole through the wall, the exterior wall of the house, have it come out of that and go along side part of the house up to where I've got the eyelet, and from there it's going probably about at least 15, 16 feet from the corner of the house to the garage and then inside.
yeah, just get yourself 100-foot exterior grade Cat 6 cable. Land it on both ends of your house, like the wherever you got to drill the hole, however you're going to run it, and then at the end of each put an RJ jack, right? Like you're going to put it looks like a telephone jack, but it's for Ethernet. And then from there, you get yourself like a 5-footer or 6-footer that plugs into there and into your modem, or there and into your computer. You get what I'm saying? Like the old telephone cables you would run around your house.
Yeah, but I'm just wanting to run it. Like I said, I just want it to where it just plugs right in the router, and it plugs right into the computer itself.
Well, you could do that with exterior cable. I have to send you a video on how to crimp it down, but that exterior cable is a lot harder to do crimps. They're much harder. That's why I always land them on a jack or some type of interface, and then do regular Cat 6 to whatever computer or anything, because they are much harder to manipulate when you're trying to sit there and because they got that goo, they got like a gel in them, and they got like they got a plastic shielding, then a metal shielding, and it is kind of a pain.
Now, what is the purpose of doing that? As far as
the purpose is that exterior grade cable will not degrade when it rains.
Ultraviolet.
That's absolutely right. He's right.
Okay.
Ultraviolet rays from the sun degrade the outer coating of the Cat 6 cable, and I'm running the same issue. I want to run a bunch of cameras in my house, and I'm gonna have to run exterior grade cable. They also have a gel inside, so if the cable becomes pierced due to a squirrel chew or something like that, the gel kind of self heals that area. It fills that area and doesn't allow water to come in and waterlog your cable.
Right.
So it's a little more expensive than regular Cat 6. If you're gonna do regular Cat 6, I'll tell you, go ahead and do it, but you'll probably be changing your cable out at least once a year or every other year.
I go about once every year because I have just an inside one running out to the shop, and I have to replace it about once a year.
Yep. And you start noticing it when your internet starts acting funky, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if I can get this long.
I just wish it wasn't. I'm looking at Lowe's right now. I mean, they've got one. It says riser blue data cable pull box. Okay, so this isn't showing that it's for outdoor. Hang on, let's see. It's not shielded. It's not UV resistant. So okay, so I wouldn't use that. Now they've got a box of It says Southwire. It's Cat 5 indoor outdoor, but it's like $75 for it.
I'm looking for something for you right now. Let me see.
Yeah, bro. Try to go. You can have it custom made too. If you look around the internet and start looking at those places that sell cables, you can order custom sized cables. It charges a little more, but you'll have the benefit of knowing that it's done.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
I
mean, I don't mind doing that. Right, so like right now, I found a 75-foot Cat 6 blue Ethernet. It's like $41, but I don't think it's. Let me look at the information on it.
Shaggy's got a couple questions for Ed about networking cables.
It says indoor only.
Go ahead, ask me, because I'm on my phone. I can't see the chat really well.
He said, Ed, is there a special cutter for, I guess he means for that. I learned today my wire cutters do not like fiber optic at all.
Yeah, yes, there's special cutters for fiber optics. You want to look around. Look at Jensen or look at Ideal. They're out there. Look for fiber optic cutting. Or your cutters just have to be super sharp. I mean, I used to use regular cutters. They call them cloppers because you could cut like you could clop a bunch of cables with them. And I used to keep them super sharp, like razor sharp, and they'd cut through it. But yeah, fiber optics, you want a better cutter. I don't remember the name of it right now.
Oh, number one thug stacking. Did not see the boom, 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 boom. I did not see your super
Dang,
sticker.
Katie, you're slacking
Sorry
tonight.
about that. No. What I was doing, I was looking something up for
I
Mater,
know.
and my whole screen was gone. So, number one thug stacking. I apologize for not seeing that. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
And,
Shaggy. He's probably back in the chat, though. He'll answer that for you.
All right, Doug. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom for that super sticker, buddy. And I've been missing chat for a minute there. I'm looking something up from Mater through cables and kits. Okay, Mater, cables and kits. Let me see where is it at here? Oh, okay. I found it again. I'm looking for the okay, they got Cat 6A also. Okay, let me see. What you need, 75 feet or 100? You're gonna go with 100 just to be sure?
No, I mean, like I said, it needs to be 65 feet. I mean,
All right. Well,
75 feet would be more than enough.
75 feet.
Well,
Okay.
Mater, if you're gonna go outside your house, like you're gonna drill a hole and go out, and it's gonna be kind of hanging high. I don't know what you're strapping it to, but you need drip loops before it enters your house. So add that to your spec of your footage.
When it goes down from a pole or whatever, you need to put a loop like that. That's a drip loop. That way the moisture rain won't get into your shop.
That's right. You need a drip loop on each side.
All right, 75 feet would be plenty then.
Okay. Yep. Now,
so what you're saying is I would need 75 feet exterior grade Cat 6.
Okay. Now, here's a link I'm putting in chat. You go from there. Okay. You go from there. 75 feet will run you $36. Pick your color or whatever. You got a snagless boot or what have you.
Answer Shaggy's question too, because he asked about Cat 6 and custom colors.
Custom colors, yeah, bro. Easy. That's like easy but rough at the same time. So you can go to customcablesomething.com. You can go to Amazon. What color are you looking for? Unless you're looking for something weird like a fuchsia, it's out there, bro. Yeah. Orange, red, green, black. Usually people want black. You can go to Ubiquity for white, black, and blue, and gray. Ubiquity sells their own Cat 6. Just go to Amazon, bro. Put custom color Cat 6 cable. You'll see it. Buy 1,000 feet of it. Put your own heads on it.
Well, how about that link I just put in right there for cables and kits? And that's the put it this way, they handle all the Cisco servers and name brand, anything you want to do with the computer, servers. If you got a whole building full of equipment, this company can handle you on that. Okay.
All right. Okay. Now I'm looking at that cables and kits right now. Now, what kind of boot type would I need? Easy, half moon, slim run, or non-booted?
Depends on which one you want.
Well, I don't even know what that means. That's why I'm asking.
So the boot on the Cat 6 is the little plastic that goes over it. Think of like a hoodie. It's that hoodie that protects that little plastic connector. You want a boot on it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Okay,
you don't
even
want.
though
Go ahead.
even though it's going to be in, both ends are going to be inside of a building.
You always want the boot because the boot protects it from when you're pulling it or you accidentally snag it, that you don't snag that little plastic piece on the end of it, so
Right.
it doesn't break on you. Um, if I
Yeah.
can go here.
Oh, crap. Let me. You know what? Hey, you know what? I can show that. Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to grab one right now too and show them the difference.
Yeah. Let me,
Here you go. I got it, bro. I got it.
Okay, now the only option
oh,
they've
you
got
do?
is a half moon, because I put on their easy boot, slim run, or non-booted. They say none available, but for a half moon, they've got it.
All right. Hold on. Let me,
So this is without. Oh, here, hold
Right.
on.
yeah.
Can you
That's
see my
without
camera?
a boot. Yeah.
You see my
No
camera?
boot.
Okay, this is no boot right there,
Right.
and this is with boot.
Right.
Right. That's what they call a. Let me look at it again. They call that a half moon.
Yes, you want that at the very least. Get that.
Okay. They've got that, and I can get it 75 feet, white shielded Cat 6 Ethernet patch cable, snagless boot, $36.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. That's great. Get it.
now,
That's where me and Matt. In fact, I turned Matt on. The guy I used to do electrical and plumbing with. I turned him on to cables and kits, and we stopped making the making up our own for the internet in the house. We stopped that. We started buying from that place.
but now my only question is this, okay, even though it says it's shielded, does that mean it's for exterior?
Well, they're all shielded. They all
Yeah.
shielded. That's from
Well,
RF.
they have shielded and unshielded. But for interior, no, shielding does not mean that it's exterior grade. Has to say exterior grade.
Okay, it's not
Right.
showing it's exterior.
That would be the outside insulation. Yeah, but hey, if you wait, hold on. I got a train coming through now.
Yeah, look around, make sure that you can email the company or ask them, hey, is that exterior grade? You want to be 100% sure that it is. And if it's exterior grade, it has a gel inside of it.
Okay. When I order from Cables and Kits, when I do the orders from them, and I'm using, I think it was a 25 footer that I got, and it's behind my door trim. It's coming from my router, over there. Okay, over there. I think it's 25 or 30 foot, and it's going down from the router up inside my door frame, to the top, across the top, down, and then down here to my laptop from my router. From my router. And I've never had any issues, and we've never had any issues in the homes that we put it in. And I'm fixing to order a 75 footer not long from now, next year, about February. I'm going to order a couple of 75 footers. But my laptop right here is not on Wi-Fi. I have a Ethernet cable. I think it's Cat 6. Now they got the Cat 6A, which I'm not sure. Cat 6A, is that just for more data, or is that the exterior one? Ed? Okay, but Mater,
Yeah.
that
Well,
link.
I'm sending them an email.
Cat 6A or B indicates the type of how it's crimped at the end. So It depends the color code that's
Oh,
stamped at each end.
right.
So AT&T,
Yeah.
I call it AT&T B, or I think it's
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
586T or something like that.
Because some of them are switched around. Instead of having blue and white to blue and white and green and white to green
Right,
and white,
right,
you
right.
got brown and white to green and white, and all that. That's more or less for servers and stuff to speak a
Right.
different language.
Right. When you need a crossover cable, it'll be like Cat 6,
Right.
Cat 6 CX crossover.
Crossover.
And then
Crossover.
if it's Cat 6 if it's Cat 6A, it's telling you that it's I believe it's telling you that it's white, green, green, orange, white, green, green, white, orange, blue. It starts out that way, and the other side
Yeah.
matches that. If it's B, it starts out with white, orange, orange, white, green, blue. So
Yeah.
it just depends on how those are terminated, and it tells you the difference between A and B.
Right. And you do not want the crossover type. You want the straight through
Okay.
from your router in your house to your computer in your shop. You do not want the crossover. You want the straight through.
Now, okay. For what I'm doing, would I be able to get by with, say, do I need Cat 5e or go with Cat 6?
Just go with Cat 6. It's not that much. If it's a little bit more expensive, it's not that much more expensive. Just go with Cat 6.
Cat 6 is worth it. Cat 6 is worth it because it allows for larger megahertz range, and that equals larger megahertz range equals more data throughput, meaning that you could go from 1 gig and beyond. Cat 5e's megahertz range stops you at 1 gig. That depends on the twist and a few other things, but it depends on which Cat 5e you're using. It's changed a lot, but Cat 6 ensures that you'll be able to go 1 gig and beyond. Don't know if it can do full 10 gig, but it may be able to do it in short distances. So
what about Cat 6A?
Well, again, A is the way it's terminated on each end, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's A or B. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as both ends are A.
Yeah.
So I mean, is there a difference between, say, the ends between Cat 6 regular and an A and a B, or is it all the same?
So no. It A and B. It explains what colors are being used at both ends. That's what it's telling you. So, and it's just telling you that in case you want to wire up your network all B, and there's a reason for that, or all A, and it's just telling you, hey, this one's A on both ends. But it doesn't matter at the end. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as both ends match.
Okay, because right now, what I'm using is, I got Cat 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I guess your regular Ethernet, because that's what plugs into the computer and into the modem or router. So I'm looking at this, and they're not showing that. Let's see. I'm looking at everything details on it. It says it's got lifetime warranty. It's got an RJ45 connector. It's got STP shielded.
Yeah,
but it's not saying that it's
exterior or interior.
Right. It's probably going to be interior.
Yeah. Interior. Interior. Look, Power Hoarder is saying Cat 6 is a pain to punch down because of the plastic inside. It is kind of annoying to punch down, absolutely, especially if you use the exterior grade. That's why I'm telling you the exterior grade is easier if you land it on each jack on each side if you're going to pull it yourself. But if you're going to have it made, made by a factory, then yeah, by all means order it that way. But make sure if you're going to go through all that trouble, make sure you order exterior grade. I'll tell you what, Mater, I'll try to send you a link. I'll find it for you, and I'll get you a link where you can buy it.
All right.
That way we're not eating up the stream talking about it.
Yeah, if you guys can help me find a 75-foot exterior Cat 6 that is not going to break the bank for me. When I say break the bank, I'm talking about $200-300 for
Now,
75 feet.
okay, that link I sent you, Mater, that link I sent you,
Right.
you will find that cable you want.
They don't have it. I put on there, I did a look.
Okay, call them. They have an 800 number. Call them tomorrow and find out. See, hey, look, I need this. I need 75 foot of outdoor cable, Cat 6. Just do Cat 6. Don't worry about A, B, or whatever.
That's
Just say,
why
I need
Cajun,
75 foot of Cat
Cajun,
6 outdoor.
Hey, Deli, you didn't hear me when I said earlier. I just sent them an email asking.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I would do a phone call. Because when I order from Cables and Kits,
Right.
I call them. I don't order it through their website. I call them, I'll give them the credit card number, and boom, it's said and done.
Penny order, I mean, $20.
Mater, I just sent you a link. I just sent you a link. $40 exterior grade Cat 6 cable. 75
foot.
There you go.
There you go. It beat me out of it.
Sorry, guys. But I saw Eleanor ask a question, something about a computer for about $800 to $1,500. Bro, try to catch that Black Friday deal on the Dell XPS. If you want a laptop, my suggestion is for that price range, if you can do a desktop, I would do a desktop. I wouldn't do a laptop. You pay a lot for that monitor that's on the laptop. It's very expensive. They highly value it. And the graphics chip is soldered on. If you can do a desktop where you can, kind of hedge your bets and get some better stuff, for that price range, you'll get something pretty decent when it comes to a desktop. If it has to be a laptop, I would look at the Dell XPS range. Do your bet. You're real close to that entry level XPS on the Black Friday deals. So go do that now, because I'm looking at the XPS right now, but the one I want is about $2,500. So it's going to be either the XPS or it's going to be the Alienware laptop. But that's again either one is $2,500.
I did. I'm looking at this. Yeah. And luckily for me, I was able to change the color on it because black would show up against the side of the house, and that's why I was like, no, let me go white. It blends in better.
Or light gray.
Well, I only had two choices: black or white.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, $36. That's not bad.
Boom, 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 boom. Pammy Jones with a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Miss Pammy. Boom, boom, boom,
boom.
Everybody's saying boom to Miss Pammy. 710.
Hey, any Black Friday deals on cameras that anybody knows of? Because I need to replace my camera.
I sent you a link on a camera a month ago, Brandon.
Is it a fancy one? Because I'm kind of fancy in my cameras.
Well, it's autofocus and all that, and matter of fact, it's from Cables and Kits. It's $32.
You doing? Are you doing? You trying to go mirrorless, or are you going point and shoot, or are you going with the interchangeable lenses?
I'm just going back with an action camera. The reason I like the action cameras, I'm in such a small shop. I'm constantly knocking over my tripods in this tiny shop. So an action camera, I don't have to worry about as much break-in, even though I built my GoPro 7.
Oh. Well, Now this one here, the one I was telling you about, it's kind of one like you got that you clip on or what have you. It focuses good and all that. I've seen some reviews on that camera. Hey, for $30 you can't go wrong, and
I
that's
was
a
looking at
wholesale. That's a
yeah.
wholesale price. Okay. Now,
I
if
was
you
looking
go
at
to
the Hero
Walmart and
10.
buy one, it would be probably $80 for that same camera.
Yeah. I was looking at the GoPro Hero 10, but I read some reviews. They're having overheating issues with them, so I kind of want to stay away from them right now.
Yeah, any of these cameras that are running with 4K are having overheating issues. I think if you look at those comments, they're talking about filming in 4K, and they're
Yeah, I
talking about
never could
filming.
film in
Yeah,
4K.
but you got 4K is hard to get right now because I think I have a 2K or 4K on this laptop that I could watch it in, but it's oh boy, you know, you have to have 4K capability. If you have the camera, you have to have everything has to be 4K super super fast on your computer.
So Mater, Cajun, I'll tell you this. I used to do my videos in 4K. Used to film them in 4K and then
Okay.
downgrade them to 1080p and upload it to
Oh,
YouTube that way. And
oh,
the
okay.
amount of detail and sharpness is so awesome when you
Yeah, it
do that.
is.
The problem is you run out of memory on your computer and on your phone or whatever device you're filming on. So I started filming again. Filming is the wrong word, but recording. Started
Yeah,
recording again in 1080p because while
right,
it's worth it,
right.
to be honest with you, people don't appreciate it. If you look at one of my highest viewed videos right now, that are very recent, my camera actually started acting up on my phone, and I had to play around with the editing to make it work. And
Mm.
when I did, it kind of fixed it, but the video is pretty ugly. But people love watching that video. I'm up to like 17,000 views.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Me and Johnny was what tonight. Ed, the old tech guy. Me and Johnny were watching your Lowe's Black Friday deal video tonight, and that sucker was crisp, clear. You know everything. It was. Uh-oh,
See, my
he got knocked
GoPro,
out.
my
Hey, Mike.
GoPro.
Mike Panucci, how you doing tonight?
Sorry, guys, I hit the back button.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
kicks you
okay.
out.
Not a problem. Yeah, that's like I was saying earlier, Ed. If you want to film, in 4K and all that, everything has to be in sync. Your computer has to, like you were saying a while ago, it just was uh, taking too much stuff, especially if you edit it or whatever.
I've
So
done 4K videos. They just don't. They don't. 4K videos in Texas heat don't work out. Those cameras overheat quick in the Texas heat doing 1080p. So
yeah,
4K makes it even worse.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. So how you been, Mike? Okay, and I know I'm missing somebody. Chat down here, man. All right, I said hi to Penny Hoarder, and then naturally Miss Pammy Jones with that $5 super sticker.
All right, Ed. We'll let you know I got that cable ordered.
Well, good. I'm glad you
Yep.
got
Now,
that straightened out.
when you drill through your house to pull that cable through, you're gonna have to protect that head. So when the way I protect the head, whenever I have to do that, usually I cut the head and I re-terminate it. But you don't have that luxury. So put a gob of tape on top of it so that you protect the head as you pull it through. That means you're gonna have to drill a bigger hole than you're expecting. But don't go too crazy on it. Just make sure you protect the head and then pull it through. And then when you pull it through, make sure you get some of that that spray foam, but is called Fire Stop spray foam. It's a red foam,
the red one. Yeah,
the red
right.
one, and
The
put that
red
on
one.
both ends, and then you put some white silicone on top, and then make it paintable, and that'll hide what you did.
Hey, Ed,
Go ahead.
are you able, Lisa? Are you able to look?
Oh crap! Let me do this. Hold on.
Yeah, make it big. I can't see on my phone. There you go.
There it is.
Hey, I got silicone.
Uh-huh.
Seal it. And then I got some electrical tape.
Perfect. But trust me, I suggest you use the red Fire Stop foam.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah. And then
you don't have
I
to,
was
but it's my
actually
suggestion.
thinking about getting those little. I do know they've got those. I don't know what you call them, but like when you're running a cable through a hole and everything, I do know they've got those little sleeves that you can have the cable go through. And it's got the
a grommet.
Yeah, a grommet.
But grommets are usually for cables that don't have the head on them yet, and that's the problem. Unless you slice that grommet, you can do a trick. I've seen it done, man. But man, I've seen them mess it up too. You can cut the grommet very carefully with a razor.
Right.
Separate it, put it around the cable, put it in the hole that you want, and put some crazy glue to close it up, and then put it in the hole. I've seen that, or silicone, and then snap it in the hole. I've seen that done. It's not my favorite way of doing it, but it can be done. Another guy used to take a soldering iron and just melt the glue back together at the end and kind of close it back up. So those are your options if you wanted to use that.
Right. And for Mike, what I'm doing with the Cat 6 is I've got the internet, I got the router and modem, everything inside the house. But where I'm at right now, I'm out in my garage and it's detached from the house. So what I'm wanting to do is have a hole drilled out exterior wall, run the cable through that up alongside the house, over to the corner where I've already got an eyelet screwed in, and from there to the other eyelet that's on the garage, and from there inside the garage and for the computer to make it a lot better and everything for compared to what I've got now.
Okay, and when you run down, whatever, you want that loop in there. You want to come down, loop up, or make a circle, then go in. That way, if you're getting rainwater on that cable, because water can travel up like that. It sure can. So either do a long loop and then like Eddie will take a circle, like Eddie will take guy was saying also, use that that red fire caulking. It's called fire caulking. That's what we call it, fire caulking.
I can get that at either Home Depot or Lowe's, or I can probably find that over here at, I know I've got a lumber yard that is here in town. I'll probably go over and get something from them. That way I don't have to worry about driving all over and get it. Because they're like 6 minutes away from the house compared to 25 minutes going to one Lowe's or Home Depot or 30 minutes to the other.
Someone crashed.
I mean, I've got hardware stores around me. There's 2 of them here in town. So that's no big deal there. But Ed, appreciate the help on that, because like I said, what I was going to do was I actually want going over to Wally World, and actually I got it was a 50-foot Cat 6 cable, and I already, like I said, got the eyelets put in, got the hole drilled here going to the garage, which afterwards I'm going to get it sealed up. That way it'll keep the moisture and whatever else. Brought it in the garage. You know, already got
I don't see who crashed.
clips. Damn, he's noisy. Got the nail in clips and everything to hold the cable up along the ceiling. Got it going over to the house. Once it got it over, it's like, oh crap, I'm about 10 feet too short.
That sucks, bro. I hate when that happens. You got to stretch the cable. Can you stretch the cable? You can't. It drives me nuts. That happened to Jehu and I when we were running cables at this location, at that warehouse. He cut it too short. He got a little too excited. He cut it too short. So I was like, you know what? We gotta have to move the box then. We moved the box. We moved the box a bunch bit higher so that we could terminate inside the IDF box.
Right. But like I said, I didn't think, like you were saying about having an exterior. Because right now, what I've got is I've actually got it's a 100-foot Cat 6 cable. It's literally going from the modem router in the back bedroom, on the floor, out the back door, along the ground, and into the garage right now. I'm just trying to eliminate that because I've got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 loops about this long sitting over here in the corner, and that's all my excess. Plus everything else. So doing it the other way, because to me it's kind of a trip hazard coming out here, and I want to eliminate that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. If you don't get that exterior grade one, you will be replacing it about yearly. You know what? You're in Texas, if I remember correctly. That hot sun out there, man, that'll eat up your cable quick.
Well, so far, I mean, what I've got is white, so I guess that's going to be helping some with the heat and everything. I know the black definitely would not.
I think what saves mine is it's under a bunch of trees. It's shaded. I think that's the only reason it makes mine last a little bit longer.
Well, I've got trees here by the back of the house and everything, so that's probably something else that's helping.
But any more technical questions? You guys have me on the phone. Here's Ed, the old tech guy. Any technical questions?
Yeah, he's supposed to be out sick right now with a hurt back. And look at you.
Well, he's laying in the bed. He is.
Well, this just gives me more time to get with Shaggy to be able to come up with the meme for Ed for next week then. Because I came up with a perfect one, but I think I'll need Shaggy's help on that.
All right, we got Mike Panucci in the house right now in the panel.
Yep.
So
it's 10 o'clock. I'm fixing to head in, and it's already past my time to get in there. I got stuff I still got to do.
Mike Panucci wanted to add to this story, I reckon.
Hey, Mr. Mater, how far is your house from your garage?
It's probably about 16 feet.
Oh, that's it?
Actually, no, it's probably more like 20.
Okay. What my suggestion is now, I would actually take some PVC pipe and bury that PVC pipe and run your cable through that.
Well, there's a lot of like this. I want it running new electric from the house over to the garage area, and I got that dug 2 foot deep.
Oh, okay.
And let's just say the only way I could get that trench dug went through about 200 gallons of water just to get the ground soft enough.
Right. So you aren't burying it though.
Well, as far as what I'm doing, this is actually it's going to be going from the corner of the house through the air into the garage. And they said get the exterior grade, which is what I got ordered.
Or tactical grade, right?
Right, but what I'm getting is 75 feet, which gives it's
Sure.
more than what I need. It's probably about
Triple.
10 to 15 feet more than what I need, but hey, I can deal with that.
So you are going to hang it then?
Yeah, it's just going to be hanging about, like I said, about at the most 20 feet.
Okay.
And
So
it's
that,
probably going
yeah.
it's probably good 10 feet up in the air.
Right. I mean, as long as it's not a hazard for you or your family, or you're going to be walking into it and
Right.
you
Oh
know,
no.
or it's going to get knocked down, somehow when people running
Oh
through your
no,
yard,
oh no,
whatever.
that was already discussed 4 months ago
Oh yeah. And that's why
about
right.
being it buried and hanging. That's why I told him just go overhead,
Right.
like my stuff in my shop, from the house to my shop, everything's overhead.
So,
And
so
right.
you're
And
you're
I'll
leaving.
like this. I had to get up on the ladder probably about 4 feet up just to be able to drill the holes and get those eyelets put in.
So do you have fiber or cable modem?
He's got Spectrum.
I got Spectrum Internet.
Which is what, a cable company or?
It's cable. Yeah, it's cable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what's happening is it's coming in your house modem to a modem. Then
Right.
from your modem, you're going to a router.
Correct.
And then any devices in your house, not your garage, in your house, come off that modem.
Come off the router. Yeah.
Or the router, excuse me.
Right. And right now, the only thing I've got coming off the router is the cable that I've got running out here to the garage right now. But
so in other words, any devices in your house, your phone or whatever, you're using Wi-Fi.
Correct. Except for, actually, I do have my laptop, which is in my room. I'm using cable off of that. So right now, there's only 2 cables plugged into it.
Okay. So then when you come off your router to your garage, this is just my suggestion, I would put in another router.
Well,
that's what he's trying to get
and
out
basically
of.
Why?
What? Because he wants to run from his router, instead of running coax cable from his modem to another router in his shop.
Okay, but let's say
he just wants to go. He just wants to,
right. If you go hardwired,
he just wants to come from his router to his computer in his shop.
But what I'm asking is, okay, when you're using your phone out in the garage.
Okay, I don't have. Okay, the only phone I've got out in the garage is this one.
Is it able to hook up to your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was looking at. Where right. So what I was looking at was barely. So what all you're doing is you're running that wire from your house to the garage, hooking it up to another router, and then you come off that router hardwired to your computer or laptop, and then you can use your phone with a good signal if you wanted to use your phone also.
No, because I mean, if I don't have good signals, like I've got 5G, so I'm not worried about that.
No, but you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
you have more flexibility.
I gotta ask what I'm doing right now is I'm basically doing what I'm fixing to do with this new cable I got ordered, is basically replace the one that I'm using right now. That's all I'm doing.
Or you could just like tear down your garage and add it onto your house.
Yeah.
That I can't do. No. The only problem with that
was a joke.
Is that the back of the garage is right on the alleyway, and then that means I would have to build another probably 40 to 50 feet of
I'm not suggesting you do that. I was joking.
No. Oh yeah.
Wait, hold on. I want to go back to your suggestion, Mike. Did you mean a switch or a router? Why a router? A switch. Okay, you meant a switch. Yes. That makes more sense. Okay. Yes, I'd agree with that. Stick a switch on there. Instead of plugging right into your computer, it'll give you more ports. I'm with that. That makes total sense.
Yeah, but I don't need anything else, in here. I mean, the only thing I'm needing, the cable, run out here is just for the computer I've got out here. I'm not going to be.
But what we're saying is, instead of hardwiring right to your computer, all you're spending is the $10, $12, $19 or whatever it is to put a switch in, and it's a 4-port or a 6-port, 8-port switch. All it is ports for you to hook up to. I didn't know if you knew what a switch was. That's why I used router.
Consider it an upgrade, Mater. Like, if you don't go with a switch now, if you don't go with a switch today, you can go with a switch tomorrow. Like,
so
if you
from
say,
your
hey,
house, you plug into the first plug on that switch where it says internet, and then off the second port, you just go into your computer. And then if you ever want to hook up a laptop to it or whatever, you'll have, if you want to have a LAN party out there with people.
Well, he got rid of a laptop to put his brand new desktop in there.
Yeah, because I was doing everything with my laptop. The only problem with that one is that the processor was not able to handle everything.
Well, the other thing you got to look out for, because I found this in my house, the sumbitches, what they did was they came in Cat 6. They wired my house Cat 6, but the interconnections between the modem and my router was Cat 5. I had to go switch that cable out because that switch that you're holding, I don't know if that's a what speed that is. You want at least a gig switch.
5-port gigabyte Ethernet switch.
A what?
It says gigabyte.
Okay, so you're good, because a lot of them that you just laying around and stuff are only what is it, 100K.
I could put this in, but to me, as far as what I'm doing and everything, it wouldn't do a bit of good because, like I said, the only thing I'm planning, only thing I'm doing is
even if
to the computer.
Even if you don't put it in and you go right to your computer, in the future that if you ever needed adaptability, you could just plug that switch in.
True.
So you have that option, but if you're only having a desktop or a laptop out there, now my suggestion would be don't go building a computer. Because
I've already got the computer.
Oh, if you got that computer, you're good. Because I heard somebody say, well, why not get a laptop or something like that?
No. What the deal was, I've got a laptop that is probably about 2 years old, but the processor on it, I put it like this. When I was doing live streams, having one of my own, or if I got into panel like I'm right now with Cajun, okay?
Right.
Once I got the laptop, once there was like 5 or 6 people in panel, the processor could not handle that many people. It could handle about 3, maybe 4 people, and then it kind of started bogging down to where I'd start freezing up and everything in their stream or my stream. And like I said, the speed and everything, it just could not handle it all. So that's why
that comment was not for you, Mater. I think he's referencing the comment that was being asked by Eleanor Rides, who was asking if I knew of any good laptops for $800 to $1,300 range, and that's where that came from. And he wanted it for editing. So what I was explaining was, for that range, you can look at a Dell XPS, but that's very entry level for editing. You probably want to go to a desktop at that point and bide your time for a good graphics card. But
and right now everything is backlogged and they're hard to get and they're expensive.
Right.
Because
that's like for me, Right. See, like for me, Mike, I actually got it's the what I say the HP Omen, but it's got the AMD Ryzen 7
Okay.
processor, and it's not the air cooled, it's a liquid cooled
Okay.
and everything, and yeah, this thing was like $1,800. So I got one of the
Sure.
better gaming computers for out here with the memory, the speed, everything.
Well,
And
what I'm looking at is when I was listening to you guys, you got to remember this is a hobby for you guys that you guys like to do. You guys like to get on the computer, you like to, stream and stuff with each other, get in a group with each other, and chit chat and everything else.
right,
So if you like doing that and that's part of your hobby, why not make it, the best, most affordable that you can use? You know what I'm saying? That's why I mentioned throwing a switch, you
right.
know?
Well, okay, I'll put it like this now. At first and everything, I was going off of using the AT&T modem, okay, and that the upload download on that is really really slow. Okay, when I say slow, I tried uploading probably a 10-minute video through Wi-Fi. It was saying it was going to take 2 hours
Okay, so the
to
modem,
upload.
you're talking the modem that's coming into your house that the cable provider provided you.
No, I'm talking about the telephone.
What's
I've got
telephone?
AT. I've got AT&T
Okay.
as far as a house phone.
All right.
Okay, so because it was saying like a 15-minute video was going to take 2 hours
Oh, so
with
you
everything.
were using dial up.
I was right. I was on a dial-up modem. Okay, and so got tired of that. So I
Got a
went up
cable
doing
modem, right?
everything through my laptop and had that with an Ethernet cable going directly into that modem. Okay, it was still taking an hour just to upload, say, a 15-minute video.
Right.
Okay, I got tired of that, and I kept getting, of course, the things from Spectrum in the mail. Figured, why not check them out? So I got the package. It's $75 a month for 400 down, 20 up. And my God, once when the guy came over and got that all hooked up for me, got going, even on my laptop, I went up doing the speed test like the guy was saying, and we're
Right.
talking 4 times faster
All right.
on
I'm gonna run a
everything.
speed test on mine real quick. And what did
Right.
you say
So
yours was?
I'm 400 down, 20 up. And I have not done a speed test on mine.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's double what I'm using right now.
Yeah, we see. Okay, Mike, getting back to what his setup is. Okay. He's on an Ethernet cable. Okay, or cable from his router to his desktop computer in his shop. And that's he's doing real good with that. He
Right.
just wants to go overhead with his cable.
The only
He
thing
do,
that
he,
Yeah.
he
the
he
only
doesn't
thing that's
need a switch. He doesn't need anything because that's the only thing he's going to have
right, but
in
the only
his
problems that you might
workshop
have
is that one computer.
the only problems you might have with the overhead wire hanging is the elements. That's the only thing.
That's why we were
Right.
talking about earlier going with exterior, and he's got one ordered already.
Right, right.
Yep.
Exterior
Okay. Now,
cable instead of burying it in the ground, which his ground, we already
it's hard.
discussed that 6 months ago. It's hard as granite, and he's not
Right.
going to dig that by
No.
hand with a
No.
shovel
Well,
or a
that's what he said. He
spade.
said that he had
Yeah.
used 200
Right.
gallons of water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
correct.
just tell you how things are. I just ran the speed test by Ookla, and it's saying 12 pings, I guess, per millisecond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my download is showing 400.11.
Okay.
My upload is 22.54.
Okay.
That's real good.
What's the
Now,
destination of the Ookla server? Where's it at? It'll tell
it's
you. It'll tell you if it's hitting Seattle, Texas.
Dallas,
you
Texas.
may. Dallas. Well, you're not far from Dallas.
No, I'm not far from Dallas. But here's the thing. Now, when I would do something like this with my laptop, I think the fastest I ever saw it on the laptop was about 60 download and maybe 12 up. And that's using the Spectrum. So it wasn't even hitting.
What was your? Did it tell you your latency? What was your MS? What? Your milliseconds?
As far as what, the ping?
Yeah, it'll tell you ping.
Jitter.
The ping is 12.
Ping says null.
He said 12.
Oh, 12. 12.
Yep.
So you're hitting Dallas in 12 milliseconds.
Yes.
Where are you located? What city?
Ennis. And I'm about 28 miles south of Dallas.
28 miles. Okay. Not horrible.
See, the reason why I say, you're doing double with what I'm doing, because I get 205 download and 20.8 upload.
Right.
With a 9 ping, how many jitters do you have?
Now, where would I find that on here?
What speed test are you using?
I'm using Ookla.
Okay. Hold on, let me get to Ookla.
And that's the one that the guy from
Sure, that's fine.
That the guy from Spectrum said to use.
So I'm gonna go to, and you're running from, where are you located?
I'm just a little bit south of Dallas.
Okay, so you're actually pinging to Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go to Dallas
then. Anything beyond one plus minus jitter is bad. You better not have more than one.
Right. Well, I'll go to Frontier, Dallas, Texas.
Now I'll play this. Right now I'm using Spectrum out of Fort Worth, and I'm getting 10 pings. And now mind you, Fort Worth is further away. My download's 438.67, and upload is 22.82.
So basically, I'm going from the Canadian border in North Dakota all the way down to Dallas, Texas, and I'm doing a 190 download with a 21 upload.
Yeah.
With a 34 ping.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm at 10 pings.
Yeah, well, you're only like 10 miles away.
Actually, no. Okay. Dallas is 28 miles from me. Fort Worth's probably about 40.
All right, so do this. Put in there Minot, North Dakota as the destination. MINOT. Here, I'll type it out here. Tell me what you're getting. Because, I mean, what I'm saying to you is you got sufficient resources as far as internet to do whatever you want to do.
Okay, and what city did you say?
Minot, MINOT. North Dakota.
Oh, so I can go, okay. What, go with Midco or SRT?
Yeah. Midco.
Okay, let's see what I get there.
Okay. The last time I checked my Spectrum download and upload, okay, my main guy server through Spectrum, okay, internet is in Slidell, Louisiana, which is I want to say as the crow flies, oh, I forget, 100 and whatever miles. When Hurricane Ida came through southeast Louisiana, I was out of internet for about what 2-3 days, something like that, because that's where my mainframe is in Slidell, Louisiana, and Hurricane Ida went through there like a E5 EF5 tornado. Hey, Miss Maria, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, you ready to hear the results?
It's gonna be like what, 390?
Okay, pings are 56.
Okay, that's normal.
Download 413.40.
Nice.
Upload is 22.22.
Okay. And I'm assuming that's combined with your cable TV and everything else. Your bill.
I don't have cable TV. The only thing
Okay.
I've got through Spectrum is internet only.
So you don't watch any TV then?
I watch TV, but I got direct TV.
No, what I'm saying to you is that's fine if you got direct. I mean, normally when people they give you a cheaper deal for internet and cable combined, as a package.
They do, but I'm not interested in having
Okay.
that's the thing. I'm not interested in that through Spectrum. I'm happy with having direct TV and with the internet. But like I said, right now what I'm wanting to do is where I've got the cable run from the router out here to the garage is it's laying on the ground. So what I want to do is have it go. I'm getting feedback from Ed. I don't know what he's done.
He's got it on the speaker.
Yeah. But anyways, I want to have it hang from the house and get it off the ground and get it out of the footpath coming out here.
Right. And you should.
And that's why I got that. See, I didn't know about needing an exterior grade one until Ed mentioned it, which I'm glad he did. So, and he gave me the link. They had what I was looking for, and the price was not, bad. It was like $36. I mean, I'm paying like $42 to have it shipped.
I'm just saying, if your wife trips over that wire, it'll be done the next day. I guarantee that.
Well, like I said, they get it here. I've got part of it, part of everything done. I've already got the hole drilled here in the garage. I don't have it for the house yet. Thank goodness, because I didn't have that, the cable was too short. But since I'm getting that other in 75 feet, I can just take this other one down. I can use it for something else.
Right.
And go from there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, with this computer here, it's like I had to have something that was going to be better, not only for doing, this right now, also for uploading videos and everything. I mean, and going through, I'm like for my phone, I can still record a video either with my phone or my tablet, and I'm going through Wi-Fi through the Spectrum, and it'll take like a minute or two, and it's already uploaded.
All right, Cajun, I'm going to go back in the house. I'll watch from the house.
Well, I'm fixing to head in because it's already after almost 10:30, and I need to get some sleep. I got to be at work in the morning again.
Hey, is Ed still there?
Hey, man. Yeah, Ed's still here. Hey, Brandon. I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
But just hold on. The you got the bike right there?
No,
You don't?
someone stole it.
Yeah,
Better
right.
not have.
It's up there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I wanted to see the progress you were doing with it. But no, don't go through no trouble picking that thing off and everything.
No progress until tomorrow, which is what this stock is for. I gotta install the engine tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. The wheels and the engine, and that's all she wrote. That's all that there is to it. I gotta make the risers for the engine and mount the engine on, and literally probably like 2 hours of work, and the bike is done. All the
Hey,
hard work
Brandon.
is done.
Yeah, and something I forgot to let you know. I'm double checking right now, but I heard tonight on the weather. I think starting tomorrow we're going to be starting to have a chance of having rain.
You scared of mud, Raider?
No, I'm not scared of it. It'll just make it softer for you when you fall.
Mater, you don't have to worry about rains. Turds don't melt.
I'm talking about for you. Saturday it's supposed to be a high of like 63 degrees.
Ed, you still there?
I'm here.
What are you using for a computer?
Right now I built my own. I've got a Ryzen. I had a Ryzen 9 in there with 32 gigs of RAM. I got like 12 SSDs in there to hold all my video content.
Right. That's what I have right now that I built.
I'm
And I had
rocking
I had to go with the 2080 Super because, like I said, getting video cards and everything else is a bitch and a half, and
Hey,
they
Papa
want
Texas. Hi,
so
Papa.
much for them now.
Yeah, I'm using an old 980 graphics card.
Neighbor to the east.
It's still rocking, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna use it
why
till I
not?
can get. I'm gonna use it till I can get to that 3000
Hey, Brandon.
series,
Right.
which is coming soon. It's coming real soon.
Yeah, but man, when they came out with the 2080s and stuff like that, like I said, I got mine for a good price at the time, and then all of a sudden they skyrocketed
Well, let's Turn
because
that off. Turn that off.
the pandemic hit, and when the pandemic hit, China shut down and all the video cards and everything else. You could not buy cases. You couldn't buy anything.
Yeah. I know. I'm feeling it. I was right about to upgrade my graphics card right then. I was gonna buy a 2080, and then I'm like, dude, the 3000s are coming out. Let me just wait for those. I mean, I'm
Right.
gonna spend the same amount of money. And right when that happens, the pandemic hits, everything hits, and I didn't get my
Mhm.
graphics card. I am right now real close to. I do quite a bit of side work, and I've got a Dell account, and in my Dell account I've got probably about $600 of points. I'm thinking of buying myself a laptop with a 3070 in it or a 3060 Ti in it. So I'm
Right.
not sure. I'm looking at an Alienware or an XPS, but most likely an Alienware to get that graphics card.
I don't know. I never really got into laptops. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's the only way I'm going to get. Go ahead,
I'm just
Mike.
saying. I never got into laptops because of the fact that, if you're in your house, why not having a computer?
Yeah,
Now
I agree.
in the garage, I use a laptop.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, right.
it makes total sense. The upgradability, reliability. You want a desktop. I'm looking for a laptop because I've got the points. I got to burn them up, and
Right.
it's either that or I'm going to buy a camera. I'm looking at the Canon. What is that? The Canon 580 or whatever. The YouTube special. Everybody says to go get it, so I'm thinking about getting that.
My mom got it. It's a good camera.
Who's got it?
My mom. She won't let me use it though. I get to look at it every now and then.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that or that. I'm not sure which one to get. But but I don't ever really make videos. Like I'm making less and less videos, like in my house, and more on the fly, running around doing stuff. I'd hate to have a really nice camera. I mean, I'm not Chris Fix, man. If I drop my camera and break it, it's not like I'm gonna go buy
Exactly. That's
another
no
one.
problem.
You know,
All
but
right, I'm out of here.
if you
I'll
go
see
out
you
to
guys
like
later.
Newegg,
Later, Mater.
if you go out to Newegg and those places, man, they are freaking sold out of everything. And if they're not sold out, they don't know when they're getting them. You know, it's
What's up,
crazy.
Gary?
Red line guys in the house. What's up?
How y'all are?
I was supposed to be leaving. Have y'all seen me leave yet?
No.
Not yet. Not
Brandon,
yet.
you like us too much to leave.
Well, I figure I can get it worded now. What do you want to talk about?
All
Well,
you
what
gotta
do you
do
want
is tell them that the Ridge Line's not a truck.
Oh, yeah,
No,
talk about that. That's a good conversation.
I'd rather talk about how Struggleville put out that video a few minutes ago.
All right,
Oh,
hey,
about Da Bear.
Cajun, thanks for having me. I'll see you, buddy. I'll be on chat.
Mike P, how you doing?
Take care,
buddy?
Mike.
Good, Gary. How you
Okay.
doing?
All right, Mike. Not a
I'm
problem,
upright. I
brother.
ain't
When you
complaining.
doing another auction?
Friday.
I won't be here Friday. I'll be in Mexico.
Well, wait a minute. You got
Well,
us all tickets, right?
yeah. Hey, did you invite us down there to Mexico?
You want to go?
Ponta Penasca or
I'm sure they have
Wood Point?
600 extra rooms.
Ponta Penasca or what?
I'm going to Cancun.
Oh, that's way below Ponta Penasca. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's way down there.
As long as we keep out of Juarez, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Water. Oh, boy. No,
Well, they
man.
just had a shooting down there, as a matter of fact.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, boy.
So.
What kind of work do you do, Mike?
I am retired.
Oh, you're retired.
Yeah, I'm retired. I used to do telecommunication work for the Air Force. I was in the Air Force for 25 years. So what I would do is I would take we started out building central offices all over the world.
Yep.
And then what happened was they shut down the 485th that was located in Rome, New York. And then, of course, all of us guys that were electronics in installation, we would go to regular bases and man the switches and stuff like that. So I went from building central offices and wiring and everything else to actually maintaining the equipment. And of course, I have a background in cable splicing and cable. So
yeah. But are you a okay, I'm making a joke here. All right. I'm gonna make a joke.
All right.
Are you an engineer?
Am I an engineer? No. I would take what the engineer put on paper and we would actually make it come to life.
Okay, all right. Like I said, I was making a joke.
He's the medicine man, not the engineer.
Trust me, I'm an engineer.
So I started out in the CO's cable splice, and I started out with RS-232, then moved up to T1s and even voice switches, DMS-250s, DMS-500s,
right?
And then moved up to a company called WorldCom because they bought us out.
Sure.
And then WorldCom ran away with all my money, and I became poor, and I'm going to work till I'm 85 now. And then I went to the Big V. I'm not going to say their name. And then all the big names. I've been working there. I was working there as a technician for the last 15 years, and then I went into engineering, and now I'm still an engineer for
right.
network engineer. I designed the backbones for some major names out there. You say the name,
right.
I'm most likely designing the network for it. Yep. So
I get you, because the only thing I would have recommended, I didn't realize this ground was that hard, but I would have just made a U shape, with PVC pipe.
Basically, no, you're right on. I actually
come right out of the house, bury some PVC pipe, and then have one end coming up next to the house and one end going out to his garage, and then you just seal it with some foam, and he'd be fine, and that way it'd be weatherproofed and everything. But if
No, man.
he's got you don't want to have him digging, but
No, it's a great suggestion. I wish I would have thought of it. You're absolutely right. I was wholly stuck, solely stuck on the whole aerial conversation.
No. Well, the reason Mater was talking about overhang, because me and Mater were talking about this 6 months ago. I was saying just dig a ditch,
right,
from your
trench.
house. Yeah, a trench, and use electrical PVC pipe.
Yep.
Going up in there, and he was like, Boudreaux,
put an
you
elbow
don't know.
sticking up out of the ground.
Look, my rock is my yard.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, no.
So I'm
yeah,
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he needs
that's been
dynamite.
discussed
He
a
needs
few
dynamite
times.
to trench.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Mike, I was only asking. I was only asking because it sounded like you knew your stuff, and I was like, man, where's he from? I probably find out that you probably work in the. You were working in the same industry as I was, and we probably ran into each other. We probably knew each other. But
It was actually fun because after I left the Air Force, I retired here in Minot, North Dakota, and I built my own house, and I had it contracted out and everything, and the contractor actually let me wire my house for the communications.
That's awesome.
So
that's my dream. I want to do that. Now I wired up my current house, but I wired it all Cat 5 back in the day, and now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to rip it all out and run Cat 6. It's still rocking, it's still doing great, but
right.
I'm sure I'm never gonna be able to get 2 gig or 5 gig out of it. So I'm still rocking it. It's fine.
Yeah, because I was lucky, I put all Cat 6 in and everything else, and the only thing that screwed me up was when Midco come in and wired up the cable TV and stuff like that. Like I said, they ended up putting a Cat 5 patch cord from the modem to the router. And I'm like, why ain't I getting any download speed?
Dang.
Yeah, and you're only talking 3-foot cord, because Cat 5 doesn't carry a gig worth of.
That's right. That's right. It bottoms out, and it'll bottom out your whole network. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
that's a shame, man. Oh.
Yeah. So all I did was I went and I looked. I said, well, I got Cat 6 all the way to there. And then I went and looked, and I said, son of a bitch. And I went and bought a 3-foot cord of Cat 6, and I went from my router to my modem with it. And boom, next thing you know, I'm pulling the download speeds and everything else I'm supposed to. So. All right, anyway. Let me get going. I'll be in chat. It was nice talking to y'all.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
All right,
Mike.
All right. Yeah, maybe if you don't, I'm not gonna be able to make this Friday, but any other ones if you want. I got some nice coins that I can sell. I got a lot of nice coins that I could sell, but a lot of them I'm keeping. So I just want to let you know that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. I'll the way I do it, people, like, you can send me an email and say, hey, here's my doc sheet. I'm ready for the auction, Friday night auction. And I usually do 3 guys. Okay, 3, sometimes 4 on my auctions. I'm not in the auction myself. I'm just the host.
Right. No,
okay?
I'll just have you share my screen. I got a camera and everything to show them.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If you want to join the panel, you let me know ahead of time, 3 days ahead of time, and you on the docket. Okay.
All right.
You in the courtroom. Put it that way.
Well, thanks.
And if somebody else, if you late to the game or whatever, and just like Big Red, Redneck Stacker, somebody bowed out of last Sunday's auction, the one I had Sunday night, And man, that I'll tell you what, there was a lot. We had like what 60 people in there at one time,
Yeah.
and
Crazy.
and you know during the whole thing, and somebody bowed out. Red came in, boom, and we had a blast. He had some expensive stuff. Don't get me wrong, he had some expensive stuff.
But some stuff people they did bid on.
Yep, that's a fact, Jack. That's right.
Now, it might not have been everything because some of it was higher end, but
Yep,
some things surprised us.
that's a
Well,
fact. And I'll tell you what, Ed, the old tech guy, he came in, as a bidder. He got a lot of good deals. He did. He got a lot of good deals
Hey
on
Nick, how you
buying
doing?
stuff.
but what like things that I'm talking about is I got to use PCGS this time, so I got a big order going to them when I get back from Mexico, and then I got a big order of comic books going to CGC. Usually I would use NGC because since I have an NGC membership, I can use CGC for the comic books.
Right.
So this time I have to use PCGS because they'll actually cross over coins, and I have a few top pops that I need to get crossed over. Now, when I get
Okay.
them back, I would be more than happy because I'm going to sell them, and I would be more than happy to put them up for auction. But you guys are going to get your first crack, and I'm not going to sell them cheap. I'm either that or I'm going and putting them on Heritage Auction.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know
But
what?
why not give it first crack to the folks that are on your channel in your
Wait,
stream?
I heard
Yeah.
comics. I heard comics. What comics do you have?
Everything.
Well,
I got a
Hey,
lot of big boy books.
I'm an
Spider-Man,
X-Men, Batman.
Spider-Man.
I'm a big X-Men, Batman, Punisher, Wolverine fan.
Yep. I got them all.
I love Spider-Man.
Now I like all of Jim Lee's work. That's what I'm
Okay.
looking for.
Right. Okay.
Stanley, you
No,
mean?
Jim Lee, the artist.
Jim Lee.
So
I got a nice poster, a beautiful poster. Let me get it down. A beautiful poster with his autograph on it. The suck thing is where he autographed it though.
Yeah, 710. I'm still arguing with one little two-legged tornado.
what's the
Keeps
poster
it up,
of?
and it's going to be an EF foot to rear.
Yeah.
What's the poster of, Mike?
I'm pulling it out now. I'm looking for it now. It is a Batman.
Ooh.
I'll take a picture of it, and then what I'll do is I'll send it to Cajun right now, and I'll email it to him.
Yeah, but no, just show it. Just show it right there.
I can't show it.
Oh.
It won't fit under my scope.
All right. Hey, Elton Jones. How you doing, mon ami?
So, Ed, let me tell you the worst thing about wiring up your own house. You can go overboard.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I'd be crazy. They have that cable that has 3 types of cable in it all ready to go. And it'll have Cat 6, fiber, and coax, and you just run that throughout your whole house.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. How many TVs do you have in your house?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 TVs.
I got 10 TVs.
Eek.
1 in each of my living rooms, 1 in every bedroom, 1 in the garage, 2 in my billiards room, 1 in the bathroom.
I was going to say, you got to have one there.
I have 1 in the bathroom. I definitely do, because when it snows here, I'll go out and I'll use the snowblower and everything, and I'll be freezing on a Sunday, and then I'll go get in a whirlpool tub and I'll just lay there and freaking watch the football games and stuff.
Yeah, hey, as long as the Saints win, you okay.
Hey, Roseanne, how you doing?
Yeah, right.
Okay, Cajun, I'm gonna respond to that StreamYard video with that picture that you can show.
What picture?
I'm gonna send you a picture of that Jim Lee poster that you wanted to look at. Yeah.
I got you. Hey,
So you
Miss
just
Roseanne.
there
How
you
you
go. I
doing,
just
Miss
sent it.
Roseanne? Hello, hello, hello.
2 more days, Miss Roseanne.
What's that for?
Mexico.
Yeah, remember? Mike's taking all of us.
Oh, yeah. So Mike's taking Roseanne over there with him.
No.
Oh,
She was there about a month ago, and she was the one that was giving me the hints about seaweed on the beach and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, well, okay. Well,
but like Ed was talking about, the Wolverine. Like I have all the #1 Wolverines. When they come out with their first series and things like that, and the different iconic covers that Wolverine has done. I am looking for a mid-grade Hulk 181 though.
Ooh.
That's the first appearance of Wolverine, when he fought the Hulk. So
yeah.
But in mid-grade, you're looking about 12 grand.
Wow, look at this thing.
So
what the heck? Man,
all right, I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for having me, Cajun. I'll be in chat.
All right, see you, Mike.
All right, see you. It's nice talking to y'all.
I'm gonna share your poster there. Man, that right there.
I forgot to tell Mike Pluto.
Pluto, yeah, Pluto.
Oh, that's dope.
What? I'm telling you. And I don't know why I can't. I can't make it bigger. Yeah, I can. There it is. Look at that. What is that? Superman in a black mask, or
No, that's just Superman. He's flying down. He's got shadow over him, and Batman's got light on him. He's got light. That's why you could see him. But he's in his Superman fighting armor. So
I'm
that's awesome.
talking about right here.
Yeah, that's Superman. He's in the dark. He's in the shadows. That's why he's dark like that. You can't see him good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's out of space. Okay. Now, I have no idea who this guy is. This big guy right there.
That's Batman in his Superman fighting armor.
Oh, I didn't know they were enemies.
They fight sometimes because Superman's too much of a goody two shoes.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? He ain't human, so sometimes we got to keep the aliens in check. We're talking about outer space aliens, so nobody take that statement and run with it.
Like I said, that looks like it's all in outer space. Dang it! And
I don't know. That could be along the Texas border. We're not sure yet.
No. Don't even start that. Don't even start that.
What's the signature down here?
That's the signature of Jim Lee. That's my boy, Jim Lee.
Okay.
He's a great artist. He's an unbelievable artist.
Well, I can see that right there. He's got all them stars and all that stuff right there. Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it sounds like
I'm more of a Marvel guy.
I like Marvel too, but I'm about the characters. I'm not so big on the universes. The universes starts getting kind of boring. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't gone to see the Celestials movies, the what is that movie? It's called The Celestials. What's it called? It's horrible. It's horrible. That new Marvel movie just came out. I will tell you this. My wife liked it. My daughter liked it. I hated it. And it may be because I've read the comics. I had expectations. They did what they usually do is some gender swaps. So they changed some of the male characters to female. But none of that bothered me actually, and I didn't mind that they had so much diversity. They had some black characters, some Indian from India characters. They had, all, different places, like all around the world represented. They had some Asian characters. That was great. I didn't mind them doing those changes, and I didn't even mind the gender swapping. What I minded was, and what's unforgivable to me, is a lame story, and it was lame. It was boring. It was it was
See you, Nick.
boring. Do not go watch it. Save your money. Watch it on stream.
Well, there are movies that are like that. Like, for instance, when the original Punisher came out with Dolph,
Mhm.
Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren.
it was very dark. It was very grungy.
You're talking about the movie, right? Yeah.
But that's what the Punisher was. Now, fast forward, and then you had the reboot, as it were, with John Travolta and, a whole host of other characters. That was all right. It was still dark and grungy and things like that. But then you had all the sequels that came after it, and I'm like, okay, you totally lost me here.
The Eternals is the name of the movie. Sorry, I kept saying the Celestials. The Eternals, and you're right, but the difference is this: Marvel has done phenomenal with putting 10 years of movies and almost all of them being a blockbuster. Almost, you had a group that wasn't, of movies that wasn't, but it's a very small group. Almost every single one of them was a blockbuster. Like, I think Iron Man 2 sucked, or 3. Iron Man 3 sucked really bad.
Well, that and some of the Hulk movies didn't do.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember, the Hulk movies were not technically part of the MCU yet. They hadn't started that. So
Right.
so they don't really count those. You start counting from Iron Man on, and some of the movies, I think Captain Marvel didn't do good, like as good as they expected. The numbers were good, but they didn't do it as much as they expected in money wise. And this one here is not meeting it. This is going to be, I think, the first flop for the MCU, but an MCU flop still brings in millions. It's still going to make enough numbers to cover its cost and make money. But as far as they thought, the kind of money that they were going to make, like Iron Man 1, Iron Man, 2, and some of the other movies, they're not going to make it. They're already dropping in. They're already dropping in money.
Yeah.
I just didn't. So the whole Marvel universe has always had a hard time trying to make you care about the Celestials and the Eternals. It's kind of a weird storyline. It's outer space. It's got a lot of dragged out history into it, and to try to put that all in one movie real quick, in an hour or two movie, I'll just tell you this. I won't spoil it for you guys. 7,000 years goes by, and you got to see the history of these people for 7,000 years. That's a lot of information to digest and try to put it in a 1 hour movie. And the biggest miss for me, I hope none of you guys have seen it. I'll say this in a way that I won't spoil it, but there was little to no reference or even signs of the Avengers, Thanos. How is Thanos gonna come to Earth and have this big old fight, and these people weren't involved or even talk about it or even really aware of it? And the killer part is that the Eternals fight these things called the Deviants, and this is all comic book lore, so I haven't spoiled anything yet. And Thanos is actually a child of a half a Celestial, half Deviant. No, he is a Eternal with a Deviant gene. So he's actually a Deviant, and these guys didn't come out and fight him. So I'm perplexed at the movie quite a bit. They could have saved that movie a lot just by having an appearance of a few characters to help that movie along, like they've done in other movies, right? Like they make these movies, and all of a sudden Spider-Man popped up. Remember when the Avengers Civil War happened? the Iron Man against the other team, right? Iron Man against the who was it? Captain America team, right? When they went to fight each other, what did you have? The special appearance of Spider-Man. Bam! It just made the film so much better. You cared about it more. And this film didn't have any of that. So that's as far as I'm going to go into it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I was a kid, okay, I'm talking about 7 years old. Okay, that was 50 years ago. The comic books I would buy was Spider-Man, and it was the early Spider-Mans. I think I had I don't know, the 10th or 12th one or whatever. They were a nickel or a dime per comic book. Okay, and then every week or 2 weeks, when the comic books would hit the stands, I would get one. And I'll tell you, Spider-Man is my favorite. I had Superman comics, don't get me wrong, comic books, but Spider-Man was my favorite in comic books when I was a kid. And like I said, that was 50 years ago. Now, you were talking about the Hulk, Incredible Hulk earlier. Y'all was talking about the TV shows, not a movie, but the TV series. And David Banner and Lou Ferrigno on that. That was in the 70s, 77, 78, something like that, I want to say. That stuff, I was intrigued. I was on that TV. I mean, boom. It was once a week. The Incredible Hulk.
You want to know why? Partially because the special effects of those days were so bad. They had to rely heavily on the writing and the emotional tugs that they had to give people to care about the characters. Yeah. And that's why still to today you have so many people that will reference the Hulk and Lou Ferrigno and David Banner. Or I can't remember the actor's name. He passed away, but he's such a great person.
David Banner and Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Both of them was Hulk.
Yes.
David Banner turned into the A.G. Price. Hey, salute, General A.G. Price. Salute, mon ami. How you doing? He got Boo Boo LaRue. Boo Boo LaRue, he calls me. Yeah.
A.G. Price told me Bill Bixby. Oh, yeah, he's such a great
Bixby.
person.
What did I say? David Banner?
Well, David Banner was what he called himself on the show.
Oh, yeah, in the show. Yeah, okay, yeah. Bill Bixby was the actor. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Thank you all for reminding me.
Yeah, he was such a great person. Yeah. At least the little that I know of him. But
all right,
but yeah.
Brandon, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here too, Cajun. I probably overdid it already. I'm gonna go lay down some more.
Okay.
All right, you guys keep
going. Hey, thank you for stopping into your MIA. Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you for not being MIA. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go put a heat pad or an ice pack on your back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a massage. I'm getting a different set of pains. It's kind of weird now. It's like it's moving.
Oh,
the pains are moving. I don't know how that works.
And Princess Jamie's in the house, and she probably would say, if you wasn't so far away, I'd kind of get them knots out your back by doing this. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Well, no, I'm sure I got a Milwaukee tool that'll help.
Hey, look. Hey, I want to tell everybody tonight that's in here, okay, all the whole 20 people that are in here, if y'all don't know Ed, the old tech guy, y'all go check his channel out. He's got some good quality videos on some
Tools,
Lowe's,
tech, DIY.
Black Friday deals from Lowe's and Home Depot from a week ago. Okay, Deco a week ago. Yeah. Y'all go check out Ed the Old Tech Guy.
All right, guys. With that said, I thank you. Take care, everybody. The old tech guy. Telling you I love you. I'm signing out.
Pluton. Right. Oh yeah. 19 let's see, was it 1970 1972, 73, I want to say it is. Spider-Man. Oh yeah. Spider-Man. And then the Silver Surfer came into the Spider-Man comic books at one time. Doc Ock, naturally. Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, with the tentacles and all that. That was Spider-Man's nemesis. Silver Surfer was helping him out. And yeah, that was just a lot of good stuff way back when. And on TV, I remember Batman, with Adam West. Okay.
Oh yeah, well that had one of the greatest Jokers too.
Yeah, I forget
Caesar
who
Romano.
it was. Who?
Caesar Romano.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. 'Cause I remember all the old Batman movies. Series.
Yeah. I used to watch the reruns when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, I was watching them as they happened.
That was like what I grew up with. Was that type of action and things. With I guess live action to comic books, as it were.
Yeah. Hey, I remember I used to put tape, Scotch tape, like my mama's Christmas wrapping tape. I'd put that double sided on my fingers and my toes, and I was trying to climb the wall like Spider Man. It didn't work. I mean, and I was like, what, 7 years old, and I was trying it, and I would catch spiders. I would catch spiders to see how their web would come out, and I would try to make my own web thing. It didn't work.
Yeah,
Hey,
Frank
you understand?
Grossing was the Riddler.
Eartha Kitt was Catwoman. Yeah. Eartha Kitt
Well,
was
yeah, but
Catwoman
didn't they have
way back then.
didn't they have different ones that played the Catwoman though in the series?
Well, I know Eartha Kitt was Catwoman, Cat Lady Catwoman.
Yeah, because I thought they switched. I thought they switched it up a couple of times.
Oh, they probably did. I sent you some pictures of comics. I'm getting graded. All right. Nowadays, everyone wants the newsstand copies of the comics in high grade. Yeah, those antique comic books that are in the sleeves, not even open or whatever. Yeah. Roseanne's Mike Panucci. Do you want to sell the Cobain frame? Okay, I'm not familiar with the Cobain. All right, let me see if I got an email right here. Let's see what okay. Oh, wow. I think I got to turn that one over or something. first mission. Let's see if I can get this turned around. Oh, I can't. Well, I could share it, then y'all can look at it like that. Let me do this. Share screen. All right. Y'all can see that, right?
Look at that.
I can't turn it to the right way. Got
That don't matter none.
Captain America, X-Men, down on the middle right, the Punisher. Oh yeah, I like the Punisher.
Yeah, he's got the Punisher versus Captain America. Then, yeah.
Then the Amazing Spider-Man.
Featuring the Punisher.
Yeah, but Spider-Man is that's not the same Spider-Man.
No.
That I was brought up with. And then there's the other Spider-Man. I remember him in the red and blue. I remember a lot of the old comic books. Let's see. All right. Here we
He's
go.
got
Here's
quite
some
the
more.
collection there.
And then Venom. Yeah. The Titans. X-Man. Something Wars right there. I forget what that one is. X-Men and then Onslaught. X-Men Onslaught.
I see Spawn.
Spawn right here at the bottom right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Wolverine.
Yeah.
All the way bottom left right there. I can't catch all of it, but there's Wolverine. And that's the Hulk right there.
Mike, if I tilted my head, you know, some people might think I'm an exorcist or something, you know? Or I might need a chiropractor. I don't know. One of the two. However, if these little two-legged tornadoes, their heads spin, I might be tempted to get an exorcism on them. I'm waiting for that. Spray them down with some holy water.
Shaggy Rifleman says, Mike, are you knowledgeable in baseball cards? Oh, I'll be right back. Gotta go lean on the dock for a sec.
Oh, don't fall in. Yeah, Rosette, it's like I'm dealing with toddlers, and they're 10 and 12 acting like 2-year-olds. And then sometimes their mouth thinks that they're like 30 or something. Yeah. I swear in another year, all this is going to be gray. Let's see here. Keep it on the comment community. Huh.
Coin Dragon. What's going on, Mon Ami? How you been, buddy?
Going ahead, Shaggy, send it.
Coin Dragon is in the house.
What's up, Coin Dragon?
Hadn't seen him in about a month and a half, probably.
I had a whole collection of cards, Mike, that I had a lot of rookies and things like that. Back when I was like a freshman in high school. And then we moved and I lost like boxes upon boxes of cards. And yeah, it was
I
thought they made it through the move and they didn't.
I had a lot of rookie cards. I guarantee you I want to say $3,000 or $4,000 in cards altogether. And that's not including all the what we call now the wheat pennies, and all that in the coin community. Yeah, and that got lost in a move.
Yeah, because I had almost a decade worth of like NASCAR trading cards, hockey cards, full team rosters, football cards out the wazoo, as well as all my baseball cards. I had some basketball cards, but not a lot in comparison to the others. I mean, I had like 2 or 3 notebooks filled, and then I had comic book cards. But yeah, all of them were put into big tubs, and those tubs did not make it.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
So
the yellow book is first Punisher. It is a $3,000 plus book.
I believe it. That's the Amazing Spider-Man where it features the Punisher.
When I was in fifth grade, a buddy of mine had the first Spider-Man comic book. Issue number 1. And he would not let loose of it for nothing. And I'm glad he didn't, because it would have probably got lost in a move. And I wouldn't have it, today. And he was a little artist himself. He had a little a drawing called Superfly. He was awesome. He was smart. He was 4.0 all the way through high school. And he did not go to college. And his dad was disappointed. But I think his dad was like forcing him too hard. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
For that 4.0 grade.
Yeah.
He graduated, never went to college, and he was an awesome artist. And then there was a guy for seventh grade. There was a guy I went to school with. We was in the same classroom, because of the last names. He was a Landry, and I'm a Luquette. So all the L's and some of the M's were in there. Greg Landry. He was a black guy, tall black guy, excelled in sports. Like basketball, dodgeball, all that. This guy in the 7th grade. Okay, Stan Lee, okay, the Spider-Man Stan Lee, didn't have squat on Gregory Landry, this black guy. He didn't have squat on Gregory Landry in the 7th grade. This guy, this black guy, was he would draw you Superman, Spider-Man even better, you know, with all the muscle tones and all that. And I have no idea where he is today. Ever since he graduated school, I have no idea where he's at today. I don't know if he's an artist or doing movies or whatever, but Gregory Landry, that guy was an artist to be beckoned with or reckoned with, whatever you want to call it. That guy was awesome.
I can see that.
If anybody finds Gregory Landry with his drawings, artistry, or whatever, y'all please let me know. I've been trying to find him in classmates, like, you know, high school stuff. And a couple of people I talked to about were when in our class, they were like, man, we ain't seen him in a long time, you know, since he graduated. Maybe he passed away, you know, died. No idea. No idea. That guy was an artist, cartoon artist. You know, like I said, Spider-Man, Superman. He had a couple of black guys, you know. That's what his goal was, to get black people into the cartoons, like Spider-Man, Superman, the Hulk, whatever. He was doing black guys. You never know. He's probably the guy that that does all the black guys now. Never know. What you barking at, you? If it's a mouse, go catch him. Go get that mouse. CQDX. How you doing, Coin Dragon? Oh, boy, I tell you what, it's 11:15. I gotta get up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I got a doctor's appointment.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. It's one of the regular things, but I missed it a month ago or a month and a half ago, and I've been, oh man, sick of my stomach about this gas line hot water heater situation. So once I get this doctor's appointment out of the way, I can go ahead and you know, get a hold of Chris. Roseanne, yeah. Landry is one. Yeah, it's a common
Fairly
name in
common.
Louisiana. It's fairly common, especially in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
In the restaurant business. Landry's Seafood House, Landry's Steakhouse. In Texas, they have Landry's Seafood and Steakhouse. In Mississippi, Landry's Seafood and Steakhouse. Oh, yeah. Most of the Landrys that started that off were from Henderson, Lafayette, Louisiana,
Yeah.
Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, Pombreau in French, and Henderson, yeah. All right, Shaggy. Take it easy, buddy. Actually, Roseanne, Landry is, yeah, one of them. Then you got the Broussards. You can go in the old 1970s, late 60s, early 70s phone books in Lafayette. The telephone book was that thick. And the Broussards took about 75 pages. And then you looked at the Boudreaux, okay? My dad's name Boudreaux. Look in there, and they had another 6 or 7 pages of them. Then the Landrys, Oh yeah, oh yeah. So anyway, guys and gals, I've got to get something to eat. We got shrimp stew, stuffed crab, like Landry's Seafood House. Okay, Landry's Seafood House.
You had me at stuffed crab.
Oh yeah, and then crab cakes.
Oh,
boy.
Well, we know who's eating good tonight.
Yeah, and we do that about once a week, once every 2 weeks. Make that seafood. Like, well, you gotta consider where I'm at, though. I'm almost right on the coast. So, and I'll tell you what, in about a week or two, I want to get some boiled crabs. And I'll make a video doing that, which I have a video on that. But I'll probably do another video on boiled crabs, and then us eating them. We'll have a spread out here. So, yeah, LeBlancs, Guidry's, Guidry's. In fact, my good buddy Randy Guidry, he passed away 2 months ago. Randy Guidry. Yeah, and then the Boudreaux, like I said, my dad was a Boudreaux. So.
Well, Badge said to holler at him.
Yeah, I'll holler at you later on.
Hi, Anna.
And I'm crazy, still in the house. All right, you want to do your outro, Redline Gary, and I'm going to do mine, and I got to get out of here and get something to eat.
I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank my cousin, Mr. Cajun Coin Hunter, for having me up. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Redline Gary, keep it on the track.
And I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. We substituted for Ed, the old tech guy, and he was in here, but some of the other council guys wasn't in here. But anyway, we had a blast. So as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all. Flute top. Later.